This is the WWNO Classical Network. Hi, this is Paul Mawson. Each week we check in with Dave Walker, find out what's going on in the museum scene. Dave is host of the Museumgoer.com. Dave, welcome back.
Paul.
Good to see you or hear you as we are on the radio.
Right.
Uh, what are things to keep with the visual references? What do things look like this week?
Well, family research can sometimes be a challenge, but there are resources available at local museums to help make your personal genealogy work more fruitful. A good example is an ongoing series of free workshops underway at the Museum of the Southern Jewish Experience. A session scheduled for 11 a.m. Sunday, titled Jewish Genealogy 101, is intended to help attendees in furthering their interest in family history research. Continuing monthly sessions at MSJE's Chapman Family Research Center, planned for March, April, and May, will carry the themes How to Preserve Your Family Treasures, Family Research in the Archives, and Introduction to Oral Histories. More at msje.org. Each of these topics call on resources and skills that are part of the daily work at a history museum. Oral histories, especially, can be a remarkable window into the past. Building on the legacy of co-founder Stephen Ambrose's veteran interviews that became Band of Brothers and other well-known works, the National World War II Museum has collected thousands of oral histories from veterans, homefront workers, and other witnesses to the war. Many examples can be seen in the museum's exhibits. Visit www.online.org/browse to see how the digitized oral histories are indexed by service branch, theater, and topics like experiencing combat, liberty and leave, and returning home. The work of collecting these memories continues as the World War II generation passes into history. As well, this massive collection will continue to serve researchers, historians, family members, and World War II history buffs. Two recent examples of oral history serving as content source for exhibitions came at the Historic New Orleans Collection. A series of interviews titled Viet Chronicle, which documents the city's Vietnamese American community, were incorporated into the recent exhibition Making It Home from Vietnam to New Orleans. The oral history series NOLA Resistance, featuring participants in the local civil rights movement, can be heard online at hnoc.org and in the current exhibit, The Trail They Blazed, which will remain on view through June 7th.
And not to miss an opportunity from our shameless plug department, WWNO also partners with HNOC for the NOLA Life Stories. It's an oral history series, and Mark Cave does a wonderful job with that. And it's really quite powerful to hear these historical events and perspectives from the people who were there and in their own words.
Absolutely. Recent entries, just to show the breadth of this program, recent entries in the NOLA Life Stories series, which can be found online at wwno.org after they air here on the wireless, excuse me, include a talk with the mother of a victim of the New Year's Bourbon Street attack, New Orleans reflections from filmmaker John Waters, and Hurricane Katrina memories from a local pastor and former U.S. Senator Mary Landrieu. Also, a worthy exploration at wwno.org is the Great Tripod, New Orleans at 300 series produced a few years ago to mark the city's tricentennial.
The wireless. So you probably have the old Victrola radio with the tubes that you turn on and
Uh,
wait for a while for it to actually heat up.
Tall tower, full power. It,
I didn't know you were so versed in the industry. Thank you, Dave.
yeah, you're welcome. In public programs, shifted by a week to Sidestep Carnival, AJ Cade will present at the Friends of Cabildo second Thursday lecture series at 6 p.m. Thursday. The topic is Death or Victory, the Louisiana Native Guards and the Black military's significance in the Civil War. More at friendsofthecabildo.org. And Tuesday, the National World War II Museum will host two events. At 5:30 p.m., Jacob Flaws will participate in a Meet the Author event to discuss his book, Spaces of Treblinka, Retracing a Death Camp. 4:30 p.m. reception will precede the talk, which will take place in person and online. At 6 p.m., a Dinner with the Curator event will address the topic Jazz, Modern Art, and the Fight for Creative Freedom in World War II. The talk supports the traveling exhibit Degenerate, Hitler's War on Modern Art. More on both at nationalww2museum.org. Museum programs and special events are often staged with limited capacity, so follow those URLs to pre-register and ensure availability.
And if you want more information on anything you heard here on The Wireless, then go to Dave's website at museumgoer.com. And also, you can see a video of our conversation. Dave, thank you so much. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Take care, Paul.